Welcome to another episode of RDR Podcast. We talk about all the nerdy shit you love or hate. We're your host. I'm Quintin.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Malik.
Today we'll be talking about our top 10 stand-up comedians. That might be a little bit of an argument. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I know my list is probably going to be vastly different from theirs. I think we all got different tastes, right?
Probably.
So, we'll also be doing TV show Hear Me Out lists. They were rotten on Rotten Tomatoes, but something we enjoyed. Then we'll talk about times in wrestling where you were fooled. This was kind of hard for me. I had to think about times they really, really got me.
I literally only could remember 4.
Yeah. And then we'll discuss remakes versus remasters. Do they improve gaming or ruin nostalgia? I know there's going to be some comments on that one. And then we'll talk about what will be the next breakthrough or big thing in the video game industry. And as always, we have our nerd recommendations and our trash takes. Let's jump right into this. Top 10 stand-up comedians. Now, I didn't do like 10 through 1. Did y'all?
I did.
No,
okay. I'm about to say mine aren't really ranked.
I don't really like stand-up all like that. I do have 10 on here because I have watched stand-up. I'm not a big stand-up person, ever have been. But if any of you fuckers got Louis C.K. on your list, I'm going to be very upset.
I don't think he's funny.
I think he's a racist piece of shit. But
okay, I just don't think.
But yeah, that's all I want to get off my chest because I think
I've seen 1 or 2 like jokes, if you want to call it that, not like specials, but like one little like section he was talking about during a special. I think I see 1 or 2, and the ones I saw were okay, but I never saw enough to even put him anywhere near close
I think he's a
to a top
piece of crap. But
So did you rank yours?
No, I got the number 1 I do have ranked. I do think he's the funniest comedian of all time, but the rest, no, I can
do this kind of in order, but I didn't really rank mine. But I have a top 10, and I have a few honorable mentions because they just didn't make my top 10.
I do have a few honorable mentions.
Marlon Wayne's on your list.
Okay, so I mean,
I do want to say, there may be some names that are left off my list or ranked lower than a lot of people would put them, but I base it on how much stand-up I've seen of theirs, like the number of stand-up, or if I've seen any at all. So there's people that's not on my list that will probably be on a lot of people's lists, but I've seen little or none of their stand-up, so I'm not going to put them on mine.
Right. Fair. Honestly, I just didn't rank mine because I enjoy stand-ups. We do a lot of road trips, so if we do, we usually download a bunch of the Netflix comedy specials, and it's something like Jazz could throw on while we're driving, and I can listen to it and like laugh. So I kind of just did the people I enjoy watching. You know, it may not be your top 10, but it's my top 10.
Yeah,
so
that's the whole point.
You know, yeah. So, but like I said, I have a few. I have a few honorable mentions. I think one.
I have 4.
I have 4. I have 4 also, but I think one is going to upset some people because I think a lot of people would have him higher. But I don't care. This is my list, so I'll kick it off with my honorable mentions. First, I have Dion Cole. I like Dion
from
Cole.
Blackish.
Yes, his stand-ups are funny.
I think I've seen 1.
His stand-ups are funny, especially when he does this. I'm gonna try a joke out on you, and he does the joke, and then he be sitting there with his pad, and he be like, check if the crowd laughs or not. I like Dion Cole.
I think I've seen 1 special and then like 1 or 2 clips on like YouTube.
My second one is who I think a lot of people might be a little upset about. Maybe not. I don't know. But Cedric the Entertainer.
Okay.
I like Cedric the Entertainer. I think he's funny. He just doesn't make my top 10. And I know a lot of people, he's the king of comedy. Well, I only have one other king of comedy on my entire list. So take that for how you want it. My next one is Bruce.
Okay.
I forgot all about
I like Bruce. I think he's hilarious.
I did forget about him too.
I like Bruce. I think he's hilarious, but he's in my honorable mentions. My last one, Joe Coy. You ever seen him?
Yeah, Joe Coy's in my honorable mentions.
I like Joe Coy. He's in my honorable mentions. as Jazz will say, he's the reason we know how to make rice to this day. He taught us how to make rice in one of his stand-ups, and we have lived by it ever since. But
I don't remember that.
I think he's
remember
hilarious.
that bit.
So,
but yeah, Joe Coy is definitely funny.
What you got in your honorable mentions, Lee?
Mine? I got one. My first one is Jeff Dunham.
Okay.
I never thought a ventriloquist would be funny at all.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to have multiple specials that I thought was pretty funny was impressive on its own. Because I'm like, who the fuck thinks a ventriloquist is funny?
Yeah.
But he's funny, and he's skilled. Because the shit he be doing where he's having like a triple conversation back and forth, changing voices real quick on the fly. I'm like, that takes skill. And, the mouth's got to sync up, so he got to move his hands properly while doing. I'm like, that takes a lot of work and skill and practice. So I will give him respect for that. And I never thought he would make me fun. Never thought he'd be funny at all, but I found him funny. Next one's Kevin Hart. A lot of people hate on him. I don't know why. I understand what people say as far as his movies go, because a lot of them are kind of Kevin Hart's just being Kevin Hart.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But his stand-up has been...
Kevin Hart's on my list, and I'll explain why when we get there. But
okay.
Go ahead.
But I like a lot of people talk bad. Like, I don't think not one of his stand-up specials have been bad. In my opinion. Not that I could think of. Obviously, ones are better than the others, but I don't think any of them are bad.
So,
And my last one is Ralphie May.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, Ralphie May was on my list, but I'm like, yeah, he only had like 2 specials.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't put someone that's only been, only has a little bit, and
you could,
Like, so
you got
just missed out on my top 10.
All right, so we're gonna get into the top 10 then. All right, who wants to kick it off? Want me to kick it off?
Yeah, go ahead. We'll do like our normal thing.
Okay. I have Earthquake.
I've never seen...
I like Earthquake. I think he's hilarious.
I've only seen him on Comic View. I've never seen anything other than that.
He got stand-up specials on like Netflix. I really like Earthquake. And then you ever watch Everybody Hates Chris, Tim? Mm-hmm. He was the brother. He was Rochelle's brother.
Okay.
The like moocher.
Yeah.
I like Earthquake. I think he's hilarious. So he's I guess kind of my number 10. I guess I can go up. My list is pretty much in kind of order, I guess. But go ahead, what you got?
Bob Saget.
Okay.
Just the raunchiness.
I literally never heard a Bob Saget stand up. Not one.
I've seen pieces of one, and it was so far from fucking Full House.
Yeah.
It threw me through a loop.
Yeah, I heard he was really raunchy, and I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Danny Tanner?
Yeah. Like, that's what I said. It threw me through a loop, and I was like, oh, what is he talking about? Like
did you ever see Half Baked?
Yes.
Yeah. You ever suck dick for coke?
I did.
about
that.
What?
I seen him. That's my favorite part. I seen him. Never sucked dick for weed.
Like that. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, when he did that part in Half Baked, I was like, oh no.
I forgot that was Bob Saget.
Yeah. Boo this man. That's my part. All
right. My number 10 is Brad Williams.
The midget?
Yes.
Right there on TV?
The little person.
Yeah, little person.
Midget is a racially insensitive word.
Yes.
Little person.
But I just seen him talking about how he hates Peter Dinklage. He was on Chris Van Vliet.
Yeah.
He was on Chris Van Vliet. And then he talked about this movie Peter Dinklage was in, Tippy Toes.
Yeah.
And I watched the preview for that. It is worse than what he described. It was what? Did you see his interview?
Yeah.
Okay, so did you look up the trailer for that? Okay.
No, I did not.
It is worse than you think. I watched it literally this morning before I left for the game. I was sitting on the bed. And I'm like, I seen his little clip of his interview, and I'm like, I was on TikTok, so I was like, oh, in the comments, they was like Tiptoes trailer. I clicked it, and I'm like, I'm watching. I'm like, oh my goodness. I was like, this is much worse than what he said.
Yeah.
So
I've liked Brad Williams since I stumbled across him on YouTube years ago. I've watched 4 of his specials.
Okay.
And I found them all funny. Like, he literally just dropped one like 3 days ago. because he was on Club Shay Shay.
Club Shay Shay, yes. Yep.
I've not watched him. I'm gonna have to give him a chance.
And the one thing, like he said it in several of his specials, that he hates his wife's friend Carol, and he says, "I'm saying her name. I'm not changing her name. That her name is actually Carol, and I hate her, and she actually is trying to file a lawsuit against me." He was like, he literally walked right up to the camera and was like, "Please sue me, because then we have to go to court and you have to prove that you're not a see you next Tuesday." And I was like, wow. And I'm like, and he's like, "I don't use that word, but she's it." And a lot of people, he was like, "A lot of people have asked me, why do I hate her?" And he's like, "There's a lot of things, but the thing that really made me hate her is when we announced that my wife was pregnant, we were like, oh, I'm happy." And we found out, okay, we did the test. We found out she is going to have dwarfism like I am. Like, okay, so he's like, I broke the news to her. Like, oh, we're going to have a baby. It's so exciting. She's like, oh yeah, that's exciting. And he's like, yeah, she's going to have dwarfism. So it's going to be great. And she's like, oh, so she's going to be a female and a dwarf. Her life is going to be so freaking hard. And he was like, so basically what you're saying is my daughter is going to struggle and it's going to be my fault. Fuck you. And I'm like, I get it. Yeah. I'd hate her too.
Yeah.
Like, just saying that period is fucked up.
Yeah.
But then the impact it would have on him saying, this is because of me, because she ain't get it from her mother.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a slow. But yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna have to watch some of his stand-ups.
I'd hate her too.
Yeah.
Like, fuck her.
Yeah. So, all right.
But yeah, he's done 4 specials that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
I love his Lucky Charms joke. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up real quick. But his Lucky Charms joke is great. But while I'm pulling this up, you can say your next one.
Again, I watched 1 or 2 of his specials, but I know he's done so many. But I just put George Carlin on my list because I just know, like, I know. I mean, I watched him when I was a kid. I didn't understand him at the time, but still, I just
that's another type of person that I don't have on my list because I've never watched his stand up.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I've seen a piece here or there. I know of the George Carlin show that used to come on HBO when I was a kid, but I didn't watch it. But that's all I know.
That was another one of them shows when it came on, it was time to turn it off.
Yeah. Like it came on when it was about time for me to go to bed. Yeah. So I didn't know it. But here's real quick. Let me pull up this Lucky Charms thing.
I know. Let's be honest with ourselves for 1 second. Shit just got interesting. Okay? Now it's a party. Now we're in Montreal, and now we're here when there's actually good weather. I've been here in the winter. Y'all can fuck off. All right? I don't like your winter. I do not like it. I'm from Southern California. I am not used to it. You guys get snow. I don't like it. I was in Edmonton over the winter where they got a storm. When I say a storm, I mean 1.5 foot of snow in a day. One day, 1.5 foot of snow. One day. And I'm on stage talking about it like, this sucks. And everyone's in the audience is like, it's Edmonton. That's what fucking happens here, dearie. And I hated it, and no one got it. They're like, it's no big deal. It's just 1.5 foot of snow. I am 4 feet fucking tall. It's a little different for me. Maybe you guys go out in 1.5 foot of snow, you trip, you fall, your knee gets wet. It's winter time. If I trip and fall in 1.5 foot of snow, I die. You understand how that works? I was scared. I went to one of those sporting goods stores. I bought one of those soccer flags. I just duct taped that shit to my back and just started walking around. People were making fun of me. Brad, you look like a loser. Don't care. I'm going to live. But I get it, though. I get why people are very excited when they see a little person. I understand. Because I'm not thinking about this all the time. I don't walk around all day in my head just, I'm midget, 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 I'm midget. I don't do that. I know. If your life had DVR, you would have all 30 seconds back right there. Just. I get it. I get it. Here's the thing, though. I love being a little person because I bring so much happiness to people. Like, you just see a dwarf and you're happy. It doesn't matter. We bring happiness to all sorts of circumstances. Dwarves are like human bacon, okay? We make everything better, no matter what the situation. If the situation's boring, we make that better too. Yeah, boring things, grocery shopping. Nothing entertaining about grocery shopping. You guys do it, I do it. There's nothing fun about grocery shopping, but I buy 1 box of Lucky Charms. Holy shit! And if you're not laughing, you're not picturing this in your head right now. Could you imagine being in a grocery store, you look down an aisle, and I'm just walking down with my box of Lucky Charms. If you saw that, you'd be like, fuck it, I'm buying a lottery ticket. This is the greatest day of my life.
I'm taking a picture. Definitely taking a picture if I see that.
But yeah, like this, that was like the very first thing of his I saw. I'm like, he's funny. And like I said, he's just great. And I've seen, like I said, 4 different specials of his. They're all funny. I like them all. Great stuff.
You did your next one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. My next one's I have Lavelle Crawford.
I like Lavelle Crawford.
Another one I've only seen like on Comic View.
He be having me dying. He's funny. He's funny. He's definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, that's another one I'm not going to put on my list because I've only seen him on Comic View.
He was funny on Club Shay Shay too. He had me weak about the riding fries.
Yep.
He's like, I ordered 2 sets of fries. You know, eating fries because we call those riding fries. Yeah, I was like, hey, yeah.
Hey, he is funny.
Yeah.
What you got next, though?
I did like Rodney Dangerfield.
I never watched him. Really.
Another one I never really watched.
Yeah,
I like Rodney Dangerfield.
Never watched him, but I know of him.
I know of him too. I know of him more from movies.
Okay.
My next one, a lot of people might get upset about this, that I have him this low. Martin Lawrence. And the reason I have him low is because I know of 2 specials of his. Run Tell That and You So Crazy.
Right.
Run Tell That is one of my favorite comedy specials of
Run
all
Tell
time.
That is one of my favorite ones.
It's one of my favorite comedy specials of all time.
But outside of that,
mm-hmm.
I know him more for movies, not stand-up.
He was the original Def Comedy Jam host.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't really remember You So Crazy that much. Run Tell That was funny as fuck.
One of my favorite. I have the box comedy set of Def Comedy Jam. If you want to check it out, Martin's hilarious. But I mean, it's your list.
But I'm just like, I know him more for movies.
Yeah,
more so than stand-up.
That's
That's why I have him
That's fine. Yeah.
lower.
that's fair.
But he's on the list.
He's on the list. Yes.
What you got, Tim?
Patrice O'Neal.
Oh my God, I forgot about Patrice.
That's another one.
He's so fucking funny.
That's another one. I
So
always
funny.
seen him on
Web junk and stuff
Oh,
like that.
stuff like
Patrice
that.
is funny.
I'd never seen a
I
stand-up
don't know
special.
how he didn't make my stand up,
Right.
or mine, but that's a good one. I have John Mulaney. I love John Mulaney.
John Mulaney, I've seen just clips off of YouTube. I don't think I've ever seen a whole special.
All his specials are on Netflix, and his last one, Baby J, is hilarious. You know who like Nick Kroll is in them?
No.
Oh, okay. You probably don't watch like Big Mouth and stuff like that. I don't know if you ever seen The League, but he's another comedian. He explains like how they had an intervention for him, and he was like, it was all the funniest people in America was in this room for intervention for him, and he's like, an intervention's not funny, and he's like, and I'm sitting there, he was like, and it's even worse because it's an intervention for me. He's just like explaining how he has an 8-ball in his pocket. And they're trying to hold an intervention for him. And he keeps saying, can I go to the bathroom?
Hold
Can I
on.
just go to the bathroom?
John Mulaney had?
Yes. John Mulaney was on drugs heavy.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
He told his accountant to stop giving him money. So he was like, he used his credit card to go buy a Rolex and then tried to pawn it 5 minutes later just so he could buy drugs. It's His stand-up Baby J is hilarious because it's all about him getting clean, and it is funny as hell. And it was funny because he was like, all my stand-ups before, I'm clearly on drugs. And it was funny because me and Jazz went back, was like, oh yeah, now we see it. But he's funny as hell, so that's mine. What you got, Tom?
Martin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence.
Yep, Martin.
I get it.
Yeah.
So, about you, Malik?
My next one, Ron White.
I don't know who that is.
He's one of the what's the redneck comedy tour.
Okay.
He's the one that drinks the scotch on stage. The older white guy. You know, he really doesn't have any facial hair, but
That sounds familiar. I remember you talking about him before. Yeah.
but like he just real sarcastic. He'll just sit there with a cigar and a scotch on stage and just talk shit and.
Okay.
But yeah, he's real funny. I like him a lot.
Oh, okay. Oh, the blue comedy collar. Okay. Yeah, I never seen him. Known for drinking scotch as part of his act. Okay. What you got, Tom?
Red Fox.
That's one of the ones I did not put on my
I
list
don't have
because
him.
I've never seen any of his stand-up.
Yeah, I about to say I don't have him because
I know him from
Pretty much the same
Sanford and
reason.
Son
Yeah.
and a couple of movies I've seen him in, like Harlem Nights.
Harlem Nights.
I have seen zero of his stand-up, so I don't know.
same, but I heard he's very funny.
Mhm.
So, okay. My next one's Kevin Hart.
Okay.
I have Kevin Hart because before he blew up like super, like was selling out stadiums and stuff.
Yeah.
When he used to come and we used to go to Soldiers and Sailors to see him, like that's how like when he was like that size,
Yeah.
hilarious. Anytime he was coming to town, me and Jazz was going to go see him, and we would be his whole crew was hilarious. We'd be dying from the time we got it there till the time we left, and he was always hilarious. I mean, his first couple stand-ups were all great.
Yeah.
More recently, they're kind of like, but I'm talking before he blew up, when he was, just selling out little arenas, he was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So
I always thought Kevin Hart was funny. I thought he got.
I just think it's popular to hate on him.
Yeah,
now. Like that's how people get. Soon as somebody blows up, then all of a sudden everybody hates him.
Yeah.
So
It becomes popular to dislike them.
yeah,
Like you wasn't at every show and bought every DVD he ever
Right.
made.
Right.
Now all of a sudden you hate him.
yeah. What you got, Tom?
Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
Okay.
Raw
Yeah.
and Delirious,
Yep.
Mhm.
two of my favorite comedies of all time.
Yeah.
Hilarious. So what you got? Like,
Gary Owen.
That's the white guy, right?
Yeah.
White dude, yeah.
They used to always be on Comic View.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I watched a couple of his specials. I found them funny. I went and seen him like 2 or 3 times down at the Improv.
mm-hmm.
He was funny as fuck there too.
I be getting his clips on like my Facebook and stuff. Gary Owen's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But I he's a Bengals fan, so I can't fuck with him. So
he admits that they aren't very good.
don't care. You would not make my list because you're a Bengals fan. That's more than enough reason for me to hate you. Just no love in the AFC North.
That's fair.
That's like me saying I can't like Seth Rollins because he's a Bears fan.
You shouldn't.
It's the Bears. Like,
They beat y'all in a playoff game this year.
yeah.
That's-
A broken clock is right twice a day. It's only a matter of time before they do something stupid like fire their head coach, even if he has a winning season. Like they've done before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got Bernie Mac.
Excellent choice.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Funny as hell.
Yeah.
That is a very good choice. I'm kind of upset I did not include him on my list.
I have him higher.
The Kings of Comedy.
But partially, it's partially because I forgot, but partially because I literally only saw 2 specials of his.
Okay.
One, The Kings of Comedy, and one other one, and that was it.
I see him on Def Comedy Jam too. He's funny as hell. It's my turn.
Yep.
I have Richard Pryor.
I have him higher.
I have him
think
higher.
I don't. I've seen a few of his. I think he's hilarious, but the people I have higher, I enjoy more of their specials.
That
Okay.
that shit when he's imitating the deer.
I don't remember that one. I remember him talking about when his hair got caught on fire.
Yeah, he did himself.
Yeah, he set himself on fire.
Dave Chappelle.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have him higher.
yeah,
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle. Yeah.
What you got, Malik?
My next one, Cat Williams.
Absolutely.
It's another person that people tend to hate for some reason.
I have him higher because the Pimp Chronicles had me in a chokehold through college.
Pimp Chronicles was funny.
Yeah. So
But yeah, he's another one people started to hate.
I think his was because of all the controversy, but
Yeah.
I don't follow those bandwagon. I don't really care. So
yeah.
What you got, Tim?
The last one I got is Richard Pryor.
The last one.
The last one.
Yeah, remember when you did? We skipped because
I said Brad Williams, but
then you skipped and yeah, I did the 10. That's 10.
I still got four more.
I don't know how.
So do I. So do I.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
because Tim's in the,
Oh, you did honorable mentions.
yeah,
Yeah, but you didn't do anything during honorable
No,
mentions.
I don't know. I did the 10. I don't know how.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, we'll
But
figure it out.
I got Richard Pryor as my number one.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My next one.
Okay, so who did you have as your number 2?
Dave Chappelle.
Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought because I thought you were at like 5.
I have 5 more.
Nah.
So I have 5 more. So
I have 4 more because I just went with my number 5. Like you,
Okay.
so you should be at your 5.
Oh well, my number 5. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I have 5 more. Okay, my number 5 is Dave Chappelle.
Okay,
Love Dave Chappelle. His his specials are still funny
yes they are.
to this day. So
Yeah.
I mean, he could have honestly been higher, but like I said, I just kind of threw this list together. I didn't have them originally ranked, so I'm just going in the order I wrote them down. So,
Okay, what's your 4?
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams. Okay,
Cat Williams, like I said, because of the Pimp Chronicles, all his stand-ups years ago had me in chokehold. So
okay,
Yeah.
no problem. My number 4 is Gabriel Iglesias. Fluffy.
Fluffy. This is a good one.
Fluffy is funny.
He is. I thought about. I meant to put him in my honorable mentions, but I like Fluffy.
He was on all that, right?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
he was on one of the later seasons.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
My number 3 is Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
Like, just like you saying, like just still
hilarious.
funny to this day.
Still hilarious. And he's funny with like real life now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So
Yeah.
my number 3 is Martin Lawrence
Okay.
because of Def Comedy Jam, and like I said, Run Tell That's one of my very favorite.
Yeah.
So my number 2, Bernie Mac,
Okay.
for same reasons. Bernie Mac is hilarious, man. And
The ones I did see, Bernie Mac had me dying,
Oh.
but I just didn't see much.
he's
of
always
his stand-up.
funny. So what you got?
My number 2 is Eddie Murphy.
All right, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
Raw and Delirious are great, and even though they were the only ones he did, they were that
Mr.
good.
Ice Cream Man. I don't disagree with you. So what's your number 1?
Number 1's Richard Pryor.
Okay.
Richard Pryor, like he's just that funny.
I haven't seen enough of him for
Yeah.
for him to be higher on my list. But my number 1 is Eddie Murphy
Okay.
because of Delirious
And Raw.
and Raw. They're just they're hilarious. Like
Yes.
I've seen them so many times, and I'm still laughing every time I watch them.
Yeah.
So that's mine.
All right.
All right, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, no.
Wasn't too bad. What we got next? TV show Hear Me Out list. It's rated rotten on Rotten Tomatoes.
I only have 2 because I literally couldn't find anything that was that low that I liked.
I have 5, and
I have 6, and I struggled.
I struggled so much because Rotten Tomatoes doesn't put, like, if they don't rate the whole series, it won't put the rating up there. But if they did like the first season of the series, you have to specifically look up that season and it'll show you the rating.
Oh, okay.
So like, there's a couple on here. There's 4 of my 5 will only show up if you go to that show specifically and look at their rating for the first season.
Right. Well, let's I'll jump right into it.
Yep.
I got 6, so you want me to go first, I guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
My first one, I like this show. And they had it as rotten. I don't, I get it. It was stupid, but I enjoyed it. The Oblongs.
That cartoon.
The cartoon
thing.
Yes.
Oh,
the dad with no arms and the whole family was jacked up. It was just, I enjoyed it.
I saw a handful of episodes of that, and it made me laugh, but I never watched enough of it for me to say I like the show.
I like the show, and it
was
just...
it because Will Ferrell did the voice on it?
I didn't even know that.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. I think he did the dad with no arms and legs.
I don't know why I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but I enjoyed the show, so I had to put it on here.
Yeah. That's not bad.
You want me to just shoot off my second one? Or?
Sure.
My second one, I think y'all maybe agree with. Maybe it's the nostalgia getting to me. I don't know. The Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon.
That's bad?
And Rotten Tomatoes.
You talking about the 90s one?
Yes.
The one with Jaleel White as the voice?
Yes.
Wow. I know.
It was like a 30%.
Really?
Yeah.
I enjoyed the hell out of that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As soon as I seen it, I was like, okay, this is going on there.
It's time for speed, kid.
Chili dogs.
Chili dogs. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Learn something new every day.
So that's why I was like, I figured y'all would understand that. Let's see,
Yeah, I did not know that was rated right. I didn't even think about going into like cartoons. That didn't even cross my mind.
Yeah.
I was looking at regular like TV shows, sitcom.
I was
type
in
things.
there like their bottom 20.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it was one of the ones that it was one of the ones that popped up, and I was like, oh, okay, right there. So see if I can find exactly what it was.
Mine, I'm gonna bring up my first one, and I don't know if y'all even remember this show. It was called Sparks.
That's on my list. That was a good show
With
James Avery,
in
Terrence
it.
Howard, and Juwanna Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good.
The lawyers, they were lawyers.
They were lawyers. Yeah, it was a family firm.
Yeah.
It was a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it was 9%. I'm like,
Yeah.
how was that 9%?
Okay.
I enjoyed that
That
show.
was a good show. Yeah, I like that shit. My mom watched that all the time. It didn't last long, but
yeah,
it
I
was
think
a
it
good
only
show.
lasted like a season or two.
See, yeah.
So when I scrolled past that and I seen like the picture of him like standing there, and I was like, I've never seen this show.
What, Sparks?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
What was
midnight.
on CW?
It was on the CW network.
I think it was a
whatever
CW network show.
Yeah, but I like that show.
You know, right after the Fresh Prince ended.
Yeah, yep. He was he was the father, obviously running the law. They were law firm, and Terrence Howard was the one son, and Juwanna Man was the other son.
I didn't remember Terrence Howard being in it. I knew what's his name was in it. I thought it was a pretty good show.
Juwanna Man.
Yeah, Juwanna.
Yeah, here it is, right here, 9%.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah, because I remember I scrolled past it, and I was like, oh, that's James Avery. And I was like,
UPN before it was a CW. But
Yeah, Terrence Howard. There he is.
yeah, I knew Miguel Nunez,
That's Juwanna Man, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Robin Givens. Yeah, I thought it was a great show.
Mm-hmm.
we love you, Juwanna Man, even though you a man.
But
That movie was terrible. I shouldn't be able to still quote that movie.
What, Juwanna Man?
Yeah.
I think I seen that movie once. Yeah, I thought it was good. I don't know what. Yeah, it was 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Lasted 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a good show.
I did too.
9% is crazy.
Yeah.
Tim, you want to give one of yours since I just took
Only have
one?
one left.
You only got one
I
left?
told you I only found 2. Everything else.
Oh, I thought you said 3.
I thought you said 3. Yeah.
No. Saved by the Bell college years. I actually liked that show.
I didn't like
It
that.
was
I
one
didn't
season.
Like that.
It was 9%.
I didn't like that. I saw that and I'm like, I didn't like the college years.
Yeah, other than that was it. I literally couldn't find anything. Everything else was like 60 and higher or
Yeah.
whatever I liked. Like,
Yeah, I was like, when I was doing this, I was like, oh, I really don't watch a lot of
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
but yeah, I thought Sparks was really good. Though.
I thought it was good. I enjoyed
Sparks.
it.
Or I guess I watch more movies and
Yeah.
animated than anything.
Do you want to go, Q?
Yeah, I got Tut. This was like it was a mini series, but I don't know if y'all remember. You remember the show Victorious?
You mean
Yeah.
the Disney show?
The Nickelodeon show.
Or with
Yeah.
what's her name?
Yeah, with Victoria Justice. Where they was in high school and they was singing. There was the one boy, his name was Beck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played King Tut, and it was a miniseries.
Oh.
It was like 4 or 5 episodes, but it was good. I really enjoyed it, and they apparently hated it.
No, I don't remember that.
So that's on my list. And then I have this shocked me, but it had like a 49%. And now that Malik said they it may have just been a season, I don't know. But when I looked it up, it was like 49%, and it came up on the list. The Boondocks.
That wasn't rated high?
When I seen it on this list, it was like a 49%, and it was rotten. And I'm like, who the freak made this list? So
Rotten Tomatoes 48%.
48%. There you go.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I heard it was great. I
It
didn't.
was great. I
I
mean,
No,
I thought
it is great.
everyone liked it.
the last season was
The last season was
good, but
that was when McGruber,
Aaron McGruder.
that's when he left. Like so,
Mhm.
but yeah, so it had to make my list because I was like, what
Yeah,
are they doing?
Yeah, that definitely should be on the list because from what I heard everyone say, I thought it was widely
fantastic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
highly regarded.
Yep.
This one I'm gonna bring up. Quentin, you're gonna be fucking pissed that this is low. You're gonna be livid. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Blue Mountain State.
Get the fuck out of here. Blue Mountain State is one of the best comedies, TV shows of all time.
It is a 13%.
Oh, everyone at Rotten Tomatoes can go fuck themselves. Blue Mountain State is hilarious.
Are they like
And,
IGN?
and the
now?
first season was probably one of the funniest.
Oh man, that is insane.
And
I didn't even know that was on there.
The reason why it doesn't show up on its own is because they only rated the first season.
The first season was great though.
They did not rate the other seasons.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, here's tight.
Like, look, Blue Mountain State, Rotten Tomatoes, 13%.
Oh, they're insane.
They are insane.
Internet Movie Database is like
Yeah,
way
IMDb has it as an 8.3.
high.
That's better.
Man,
13% on Rotten Tomatoes is insane.
Who are these people who did this? Because
I don't know, because Blue Mountain
State got a 13%.
Yes.
But that awful Tekken cartoon got a 40%. That thing was terrible. And whoever made the shadows deserves to be shot in the kneecaps.
Oh, the
The triangles.
The triangles.
Yeah.
It's awful. Yeah, here you go. Sonic the Hedgehog, 40%.
That's crazy.
I was
So
like,
what do you consider a good rating for Rotten Tomatoes, actually?
Rotten Tomatoes considers anything over 60% good.
Okay. Even with the Boondocks having that bad last season, it still shouldn't be 48%. Like,
No, absolutely not.
that's
Absolutely not, from what I
ridiculous.
understand.
absolutely not. So, I have. All right, so this show I can objectively admit wasn't great. But I like the premises of where they were going with it, and it was a decent watch. It was called Black AF.
I've heard of that. I didn't watch
So
it.
it was Kenya Barris who worked on Blackish.
Mm-hmm.
This was basically like a kind of a knockoff of Blackish.
Okay.
Although Blackish was his show, like Regina
King or Hall?
no, from The Office. What was her name from
Well, she's on
Quincy
Rashida
Jones.
Yeah.
Rashida Jones was his wife in the show. And it was just kind of like Blackish to where they was just AF, where they were kind of like a middle class black family. It was decent, but they rated it super low, and I'm like, this show wasn't too bad.
It only lasted 8 episodes.
8 episodes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't recall that show at all. 46% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
All right. My next one.
Mm-hmm.
This might piss off Tim that it's rated low. Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Get the fuck out of here.
the original Warriors fan.
Yeah.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper. I think it's at 50%.
Should be higher. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
You know, I didn't really watch the show, but it was
Loved
decent
it.
from what I seen.
It's in my top 10 favorite shows of all. Wasn't
Yeah.
me and yours? Yeah, top 10.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that kid Tyler? I wonder if he ever did anything.
No, I have no idea. I couldn't remember the cast of this show for the life of me.
I remember Raven.
Raven-Symoné was in it. That is right. I
Mhm.
forgot about that. But I just remember Holly Robinson Pete
Yeah.
and Mark Curry
Mm-hmm. And Omar Gooden.
and
Was in it.
Omar Good.
Sweet Pea from Baby Boy.
Yeah. So, my last one. It was just I think there was only one season of it, but I enjoyed it. It was called Ghosted. It was
I don't know who that is.
Craig Robinson and you seen Parks and Rec, right?
A little bit. I know. Yeah, a little bit.
The brother from Step Brothers.
John Riley. John C. Riley.
No. The
The douchebag one.
Yes.
Singing in the car.
Yes.
Yeah. Derek.
what I can't remember
I don't know
his
his
real
name.
name, but him.
Yeah. Flat. He's
Uh,
like flat. You're terrible. Don't even look good singing. I can't think of his name.
Adam Scott.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're in it, and it was they were yeah, there you go. They were him and Craig Robinson are
I like Craig Robinson.
they're investigating haunted houses and stuff like that,
All right.
real ghost paranormal activity.
Mhm.
Okay.
And it was just a decent watch. It's funny. Craig Robinson is funny in a lot of things, so I
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
He was hilarious in Zack and Miri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All right. I got two more left.
All right.
This one might piss y'all both off. The Jamie Foxx show.
the Jamie Foxx show was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rated low.
Really?
One of the best intros.
Really?
Jamie Foxx show, I think, is pretty low too.
17%. Oh my! Wow.
Oh no, they were
Nah.
crazy.
They're
Yeah.
turning into the IGN.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
They're basically IGN.
Yeah, tripping.
I just seen the show. I think Malik was probably going to say.
Fancy alone should make it. Fancy
Fancy
alone
alone,
should
yeah.
already should make it 80%.
Yep.
Just her alone. Then the rest,
That's crazy.
Braxton, man, he was hilarious.
Braxton was
Bratton
hilarious.
is T. Hartnerberg.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
And everyone got to bring up the episode with Mark Curry.
I was about to say the episode when man, they was trying their hardest. Nothing. When he came around the desk and he was running, Jamie was in the back
You saw a couple people
Yep.
just turn their head because they were laughing so hard.
Don't
Don't let them break you, B.
Yeah, I love Jamie Foxx show.
Absolutely.
Jamie Foxx show was funny. I don't know how that's a 17%.
Yeah.
That show is funny.
What's your last one?
The last one is In the House.
Another good show.
The show with LL Cool J.
I like that
Mhm.
show.
I thought that show was decent.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't say Heroes, because didn't you recommend we watch that?
The
Heroes
first
was-
season.
Heroes was rated poorly.
Yeah,
Well,
I just scrolled past it.
Well, wasn't the first season really good and then it got really bad?
52. Yeah, so
Well,
yeah,
still
definitely
riding.
should be- yeah, it's because of season 3. The first 2 seasons were
Nah.
great as fuck. The first season was incredible. Second season was good. The third season was fucking terrible.
Yeah, there it is. I'm about to say, I knew I just scrolled past it. Yep.
But yeah, see, first season 82, second season 50,
Okay.
third season 50,
Oh, then it went down.
Yeah,
season
it got
4
worse.
29. So but yeah, season 1 was probably one of the best shows in TV at that time. It was incredible.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't think Heroes would be on here.
Yeah. They rated the first season of Boondocks at 59%. Tom. They didn't even rank the other seasons, which is absolutely insane because the first season is. Oh, they ranked the fourth at 38%.
The fourth season was terrible. But
yeah, it was. But
1, 2, and 3 was great.
Yeah. So, all right, that's all I got for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we got times in wrestling where you were fooled. Like I said, it's gonna be a quick one for me. I didn't have too much.
I got 4.
Same. A lot of mine was based when I was a kid.
Hey,
That
still counts.
Yeah,
still counts.
I have 4 also.
Okay.
So, who wants to kick us off? Me too.
I'll kick it off.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure my first one's on your list too, Quentin.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Henry's retirement.
That's my first one. That's my first one. I'm down to 3.
Same.
That was my first one because that really got me.
Yeah,
that really, really got me.
Yeah, that got me.
So, yeah, that was my first one too. So, if you didn't say it, I was going to. So
that's why I went first because I figured you would.
What you got, Tom?
Undertaker and Kane was actually brothers.
I didn't think about that, but yes, that did get me because I thought growing up the entire time, I'm like, oh, they're brothers.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you could say that about a couple people. Edge and
Christian, yeah. That got me until I was like 20 something.
Do you remember Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder? They tried to say were brothers. They were the major brothers.
Oh.
Before they became the Edgeheads.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, Undertaker and Kane, I really thought they was brothers.
Yeah. I got one more recently. Seth Rollins returning from injury to cash in.
That was a good one.
I was like, because we came out, he was on the crutches. I'm like, he's still hurt, but they want to show Seth Rollins. And I was like, then he kept standing there. I'm like, he's really hurt. I was like, we know he's really hurt. And then he like dropped the stuff, and I was like, ooh, they got me.
Yeah,
so,
I forgot about that one. That was a good one. That's a good one.
Good too.
That Hogan was actually a good person. Again, this is when I was a kid.
Hey, I ain't mad at that one.
I ain't
mad at that one. Oh, that's a great pick.
That is a good one.
That's funny.
Oh man,
what you got, Malik?
The first time Alexa Bliss did the broken arm thing.
Yeah, when she did her whole little. Yeah, I remember that.
The very first time she did it, I'm like, oh, she fucked up her arm.
Yep.
I'm like, oh shit, she fucked it up. And then I was like, oh, you fucking got me.
That's a good one. I didn't even think about that. Yep. Yeah.
That spot made me think of this topic. Because I'm like, she got me with that good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Last one I got is Big. I thought Big Show was Andre the Giant's son. This is when I was all kids.
I believe that when I was a kid.
You watched up yesterday. And
it makes so much sense.
Yeah,
it makes sense. Yeah, I get it.
Like as a kid, you believe that.
Yeah.
Andre was a giant. This guy's a giant, and they're saying it's his son. That makes sense. So, that's how genes work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I have Lesnar ends Taker's streak. Just that moment, I was like, hold on, this didn't just really happen, did it? Like, I remember the dude sitting there like,
yeah, I know it's me.
Yeah, I know.
It's not me, guys, but everyone says it's me.
I was like that because I was like, they're gonna say something. Like the ref didn't really count to it, right? Like, it got me.
Yeah, and then because I was working overnight at the time, like I was working overnights, and of course I stayed off like social media. And when I got home, I started watching WrestleMania, and then then after I was over, I got online. I got tagged by everyone. Everyone was like, "Yo, you was at WrestleMania." I'm like, "No, I was working." Everyone kept showing.
Oh, they legit thought it was you.
Yeah.
No, that dude,
I thought it was a joke.
I remember everybody was posting it too. Like
I thought it was. I thought you meant as a joke. People actually thought that was you.
They thought it was. I was like, I wasn't there because also that guy was a lot big. He was big as me at the time. So I was like, no, I wasn't there. I wasn't in New Orleans. I was working overnight at Sam's. Like. No,
they got me with that one. So, you got any more?
No, I could come up with one real quick. Actually, I thought Papa Shango really cast a curse on Ultimate Warrior again, throwing up and all that stuff. Like I don't.
You don't know as a kid.
Hey, a lot of people thought Vince really died in that limousine.
Yeah,
so a lot of they was calling 911.
They legit
they were calling
911.
Right.
So
Unpopular opinion. I actually like the Papa Shango gimmick. I know a lot of people hated it, and I know he hated it himself, but I actually like that gimmick.
I thought it was okay at the time. As I gotten older, I'm like, no, it makes no sense.
It's better than Kama Mustafa and the Good Father. You know, we always,
the Good Father was bullshit.
I hated the Good Father.
I mean, I like that stable he was in, but
I hated Right to Censor. It was still real to me back then.
Right.
I hated Right to Censor. So.
But yeah, but I like that gimmick. I thought it was a cool gimmick. I know like I said, he hated it himself.
Yeah.
But
You got any more, Malik?
Yeah, I got 2 more.
Okay.
CM Punk trash talking Ray's daughter on her birthday.
Ooh.
That promo where he's like for your birthday, I'm gonna destroy your father in front of you. I'm like, that was the first. I'm like, you motherfucker. And then literally like a half second later, I'm like, you got me.
Yeah.
You got me. I'm like, you bastard, to say that in front of someone's daughter. I'm like, you got me.
Yeah, I remember that. My next one is stupid, but I was young. And we talked about it before. When Big Boss Man fed Pepper to I was young. And I'm like, he fed him his dog. Why would he do that?
Bringing that up, I actually thought Big Boss Man would crash Big Show's dad's funeral. I'm like, I didn't think that he actually drug his casket.
Yeah.
But I did think like he crashed his dad's funeral.
Yeah.
Big Show's dad was still alive.
Oh, at that time?
I thought he had died like a year before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But I'm like, that's asshole shit.
Yeah. Hey, I really thought for weeks that he fed Pepper to him, and then finally my parent, because I'm like, I hate him. He killed his dog and fed it to him, and finally my parents was like, it's not real, sweetie. And I was like, oh, well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, so
how could he do such a thing?
Oh man, I thought Big Boss Man was just a terrible human.
He was dumb.
Just a terrible.
He was a
human.
menace during that time period.
Yeah, he was.
The Attitude Era Boss Man.
Yeah. After he stopped being the cop from the 90s, when he came back, like he was a menace.
Absolutely. So, you said you got one more?
No, that was it.
Yeah, I got one more. My last one is Swerve Strickland buying his old home. I thought he legit bought his own home, his childhood home back. And I'm like, oh, that's dope. He he put a post on Twitter like, yeah, I remember my mom didn't have the money, and I remember us packing up, leaving this house. And now I'm able to buy this house back, and I could raise my family in it. I'm like, that's good for him. And then that night, Hangman Page burnt it down. I'm like, y'all got me.
Hey, that's funny.
I'm like, I thought it was a feel-good story. Like, oh yeah, he bought his childhood home. Like, that's dope.
Yeah, that's
and then
funny.
Hangman Page set it on fire. I'm like, y'all set me up to think he bought his childhood home back. So for a storyline,
that is hilarious.
So Hangman can burn down his childhood home.
That's funny.
Like, y'all fuckers. I thought he did something, because it was like right after he signed a new contract with AEW. So I'm like, word, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You got a new deal, you got some money, you buy back your old home. That's dope.
Yeah.
You're like, nope. I'm like, oh, y'all got me.
That's
you
funny.
Fuckers.
That's funny.
I got one more real quick.
Good.
Damien biting Macho Man. Do you remember who Damien was?
Oh, the snake.
Yeah, Jake the Snake.
Oh yeah,
Damien.
on his arm when he bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Was he defanged? I'm
He was
assuming.
the venom was the venom was removed.
killing him. I mean, I was 6-7 years old watching. I'm like,
Yeah, I remember
this
that.
is crazy.
Well, I remember seeing clips of it.
Yeah, I was
You
like,
remember-
watching it live. I was like, what the?
Hearing about how pissed Macho Man was about that.
No.
So Macho Man didn't want to do it because he's like, that snake's going to bite me and not let go.
Right. Makes sense. Yeah.
And he's like, I don't want to do this. I don't like snakes. I don't want to do it. They're like, it's going to be fine. It'll bite you. We grab him. It'll come off real quick. No big deal. The snake was pissed off. Because like when you see when Jake the Snake dumps him out the bag,
Yeah.
he like messes with it a little bit to get it pissed.
Right.
So it would bite.
Right.
And when it bit him,
I bet he was
after that because he's like, y'all told me this wouldn't happen.
I'd have been done killed the snake.
Yeah, he was pissed, and I don't think it was Damien because Damien was a boa constrictor. They brought in a defanged cobra, I think it was.
Okay.
It wasn't Damien because, like I said, Damien was a boa constrictor.
Yeah.
But Jake the snake, so he would have multiple snakes. But
yeah. But yeah, that's all I have though.
Yeah, I remember that scared a lot of people.
It scared me. I was like,
I remember they said a lot of people in the crowd was really scared after that.
Yeah, that was. Man, even today when I look at it, I'm just like, it's still kind of like cringy a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just like because how slow it was going over to him, and I'm just like,
Yeah. My last one, and I think this one got me because usually I'm able to be like, oh, well, I can see this coming. I didn't see this coming. And I should have now that I look back at it. But Kevin Owens turning on Sami Zayn. When Sami Zayn
won the
NXT title. And Kevin Owens like comes out to celebrate with him. I'm like, oh, this is so dope. They rose through the indies together. He's going to show him some love. And they were like so happy. And then he threw him back into the apron.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, they got me.
Hit him with the apron power ball.
Yeah, I was like,
and that was just after his debut. That was Kevin Owens' debut.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, they got me. And I was like, I did not.
Juice Robinson broke his nose. Because Kevin Owens' first match was against.
Yep, that's right.
He was CJ Parker.
Yep. No. So
but he broke his nose.
And he was so over when he came over with the crowd. I did not think they was going to turn him heel that fast.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was the last one that got me. But, all right, all y'all got?
Yeah.
Okay. Remakes versus remasters. Do they improve gaming or ruin nostalgia?
okay.
Tim, go ahead and start this off because we all know this was your idea.
Okay. So, against a 50-50 thing, I'm okay if they remake a game that never has been done before. Like, you know what I mean? That haven't done something that was like 30 plus years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But when you keep doing fucking Resident Evils and them type of games or Last of Us 1s and 2s and...
The Last of Us I didn't understand. Not because I hate the game or anything, but it was like a couple years old.
Yeah.
And they were like, boom, remaster. And it's like, it was...
But it's a quick cash grab, unfortunately. Sometimes some games I think it's okay for them to do, but not everything needs to be remastered. Some things are just better left to where it's at. And I do feel like a lot of us, especially millennials, we are suckers for nostalgia. And I'm one of them. I do think it is ruining it a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I feel like they could be focusing on actually making a new IP of something, no matter what the company is. But we keep running back to these easy cash grabs with these remakes and remasters.
But I think it could bring in a new gamer of sorts. Like they get that game that we love so much out to these younger gamers. Because you're like, so for instance, Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
So how many of these, let's take one of Malik's kids, West, for instance, would he really go back on PlayStation 1 and play the old Final Fantasy with terrible graphics?
No.
Or would he rather play the one that just came out on PS5? Then he's like, okay, well, I can try this. So I think in that sense it could be good, but it has to be some time between them.
Yes. That's always my thing is, what are you doing, for one?
Right.
And what is the point behind it? Because generally the remasters are just cash grabs. Because remasters are generally, they're not changing anything. They just might make it look a little better. But like, for example, The Last of Us, the first ones, there's 3 versions of it. There's the original that came out on the PS3.
Correct.
There's the remaster that came out on the PS4.
Right.
And then there's the remake that came out on the PS5. The remaster there was literally no change gameplay-wise from the original and the remaster. All the remaster did was make the graphics look a little better from PS3 to PS4. I played that. Then a couple years later, they came out with the remake, where they changed the gameplay a little bit to make it more like The Last of Us Part 2. That I feel it was unneeded because, one, you just had The Last of Us Part 2 come out, and two, the difference between 1 and 2 wasn't that great to where you needed a remaster.
Right.
Now, Tim just brought up Resident Evil. I think remakes of that is necessary because, like Quintin said, younger gamers aren't going to go back and play the original Resident Evil. They're not going to play the original Resident Evil 2. Those tank controls are basically unplayable. Tank controls of the old Resident Evils is trash. It's trash. And part of it, and the, isometric camera angle that doesn't really move is not good. They only did it because of the graphical limitations. So the remakes of those games make sense because you can give them a lot more of the horror feel with the newer technology that's available.
Right.
So I'm okay with those. Mm-hmm. Because, like you said, Quintin, no one's going to go back from those days, from this generation, go back and play those games and enjoy them.
Right.
They're not going to enjoy them.
Right. I mean,
like the original Resident Evil, that dog jumping through the window scared the shit out of us. Mm-hmm. But back then, that was a technological marvel. Mm-hmm. You give these kids that, they're going to look at that and say, this looks like shit. Mm-hmm. Why would this scare me?
Right.
They should play Out of This World.
That game is terrible.
but just a simple fact of bringing in new gamers on something that we played, I don't see the problem with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. But like I said, you have to let time pass.
Yes.
Like, to be honest, we need a remake, a remaster, whatever, of the Warriors game.
Yes. It
needs to happen.
I'm okay with that.
It's been how long?
About 20 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It needs to happen.
Yes.
So, but we don't need a remaster, a remake of God of War 2018. It just came out. Like we don't. It's too soon.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
like I'm saying, it's time based because, like I said, the difference between the games needs to have. There has to be something in the industry that has changed drastically.
Yeah,
that would make a remake or remaster worthwhile.
Right.
From the PS3 era on, technology hasn't changed drastically enough to where most of these games need a remaster, in my opinion, or a remake.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Prior to like the PS2, if you look at a PS2 game and compare it to a PS5 game, you're like, what the fuck is that?
I remember we used to think Madden was realistic.
Yes.
Right.
So those getting remakes and remasters make sense because the technology has changed so much that it would be better served by remaking it. What Naughty Dog did with The Last of Us was bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I will say that. And The Last of Us is one of my favorite games ever.
Storytelling masterpiece.
But them doing that remake was completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
100% unnecessary. It was all a cash grab. So the original Last of Us, I think, came out in 2012 or 2013.
Yeah.
One or the other. They did the remake in like 2023. That's a 10-year gap between the original and the remake. The remaster came out in like 2015.
So I think if enough time passes, then I think it is improving. But I think if you try to force it in for no reason, then I think it is the ruining the nostalgia, basically.
Yeah.
I think it's pointless at that point. Personally, would I like an updated version of Mario 64 on the Switch? Sure. But I mean, that's they're just doing that with the Mario games now. They're basically the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah.
So, but you know, like I said, there are some old games I do think need to be remastered
Or remade.
So actually, back to the Final Fantasy. I have no problem. Whatever the 7 thing, whatever. I understand how 7 is iconic, and I understand that. Why not remake Final Fantasy 1 or 2?
Absolutely,
or 3,
and I was about to say that
4,
they should do
or
that.
5 or 6, because even though I owned them, but I never fully played them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and there's that fan base where everyone says 6 is the best Final Fantasy, and then you got the 7 fan base where everyone's like, well, Kefka actually destroyed the world, and da da da. But I'm like, okay, well, people like you said, most people don't want to play with those graphics, and I get that. I would. That's just me, but I wouldn't mind playing a 6 remake.
Yeah,
give me
5.
a remake of NBA Street.
Yes.
You know, but I do think they do a lot of these for cash. You know,
it's all money
cash.
based.
It's always gonna be cash.
Money is always the deciding factor.
But it's like I said at the beginning of this topic, if they do something that hasn't been that really actually needs it, and I do think those previous Final Fantasies before 7 should get it.
Yeah, I agree.
I really do.
I
you know, 10. I didn't think they need to make that 10 the 10 up remastered for. I know it was years since, but but I didn't think they really need to make that right at that time when they did for PS4.
I think 10 still holds up well enough.
I think it did.
Yeah,
My dumbass ran out and bought it because it's my favorite one. But it's just the point. Like, but I rather would have seen a remake of 6 and down, or shit, even Xenogears.
But if they do remake 10 right now, 10 came out when I was in 7th grade. That was 2002.
2000. It was 2000 or 2001 because I was in high
school. It had to be 1 and 2 because I was like, I remember being in 7th grade playing it. Maybe it was
2000 or 2001 because I was in high school when 10 came out.
Let me see.
The thing ain't working. Oh, there we
go. July 19th, 2001. So yeah, I was about to start 7th grade. So yeah. So but if they made this more like the way they did 7. Right. And remastered it that way, I would go and buy this.
Yeah.
Without question. But look at the time. That's 25 years ago.
Yeah, that's
25 years.
And that's okay. You know what I mean? It's just like you said, the shit like with The Last of Us 2, like it came out in 2020, then we had a remaster or remake in 2023 or something like that. And I'm like, this is stupid. Like this is actually stupid.
It's all, in my opinion, it's all about the time frame.
Yeah.
And I also think there needs to be for a remake, there needs to be a technological advancement other than just graphical fidelity that would make it worthwhile to do a remake.
Right.
A remaster, if you just, hey, it's the PlayStation 6 and we want to take a PlayStation 4 game and make it look a little better, but keep basically the graphics exactly the same. Okay, fine, whatever. Like, I can't sit there and complain about that when the Last of Us, the first one I played, was the remaster.
Yeah.
But once again, these days there's very few technological advances coming along that's going to grant a remake of anything that's come either PS3 or PS4 or later.
Right.
The whole thing with Resident Evil, like I get what you were saying, like, that tank controls are terrible. But my thing was Resident Evil is still big today because they're still making sequels to those games. That's why I didn't think there was no need for them to do the remake at that time.
I see the reason to do the remake because you have a whole brand new fan base of Resident Evil players who came in at 7 or later, and they have no lore prior to that.
That's a good point.
Oh, they can go on YouTube.
Because 7 blew up. Because 7 blew up. Like I said, Daryl got into it heavy starting with 7. A lot of people got into Resident Evil heavy starting with 7. So anything before that,
I thought it was 4.
4, what you gotta think, 4 blew up, but then it died with 5 and 6. No one gave a shit about 5 or 6.
Okay. I liked 5.
I enjoyed 5 as an action game, but it was not a Resident Evil game. But like, if you think about it, Resident Evil 4 came out in what?
It was early 2000s.
2005 was the original release date of Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 7 came out, what, 2021?
It might have been a little earlier. That
Resident Evil 7 came out in 2017.
okay. And 8 was the one with that big girl.
Yeah.
Stupid man thing.
But 20
that
so
one that everybody
I said
was gooning over.
Yeah.
yeah, I said 2005 was 4.
Yeah.
So that's a 12-year gap.
Mm.
You got to think if someone
5
is
was definitely
15.
08, 09.
like if someone was 15 playing Resident Evil 7, that means they were only a couple years old when 4 came out. They're not playing that.
Yeah.
So they're missing out on everything prior to 7.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you get these people to know what, especially with, I don't know, I didn't play 7, 8, or 9, but from what I understand, 9 is kind of a sequel to like 4 and 5, like the original series.
Mm-hmm.
So for people to understand, like we as Resident Evil fans or older generation fans got excited when they said Leon's coming back.
Right.
Someone who started with 7 is like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like, who's that guy? Like, we're like, yes, Leon's back. Everyone else is like, who the fuck is that? Like, my wife will have no fucking clue who Leon Kennedy is.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you bring him into the forefront? Let's remake 2. Why they haven't done a remake of 1 is beyond me. Mm-hmm. 1 should have been done years ago.
Remake
that should, if you're doing remakes, you should start with the original.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like their first remake was it 2?
I believe
Final Fantasy skipped the whole 6.
Yeah, Final Fantasy
Went to
skipped
remake of
the
7.
first 6 and just went to the most popular one.
Yeah.
But Final Fantasy's different because I don't think the stories intertwine, correct?
Not usually.
No, but
So-
there's a Sid in every Final Fantasy though. Did you know that?
But they're
But
like
Sid,
so like you don't have to play 1 to understand 7. So
Right.
that
yeah.
I get.
Oh yeah.
But I know the characters from the past ones. I just never, like I said, I just never really played them. I never, I mean, I have them, I just never played them. But again, I get what you're saying because that's how I guess look at us for like a lot of people's first Final Fantasy was 7, or 8, and so I get it, so I can understand stuff like that. But it's just like some of these games, they're just like these damn cash grabs. Just even Sega, like what Sega's doing, how they're trying to bring back Crazy Taxi, and, Jet Grind Radio, which they haven't made that in over 20 plus years, and stuff like that.
Like those things, like I said,
fine.
there's nothing wrong with remakes and remasters as long as they are done honestly with the correct. It's all about the timing.
Right.
It all comes down to the timing. If it felt like a game just came out and you're doing a remake or remaster of it, anyone's going to be like, that's just a cash grab and you're being lazy.
Yeah. I think that's what we all agree on. Is the timing. So.
Yeah. Like Q said, if they did a remake or remaster of 2018 God of War, we're gonna be like, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Nothing's changed enough to not enough time has passed. Nothing's changed enough in order to making that game worthwhile.
Right.
The original God of War series, absolutely, because those came out in like 2002. They came out over 20 years ago on a game. They can make it look like 2018.
Right.
So like things have changed a lot since then. So those games I expect to come out looking incredible. Like imagine fighting the big ass Hydra in a 2018 style God of War.
Yeah.
That would be fucking fun.
Yeah. So, well, at least we all agree.
Yeah.
So, all right. What will be the next big breakthrough or big thing in video game industry? Anybody have thoughts on this?
My honest opinion, graphically and technically, I believe we are pretty much close to the peak. You can't get any better, in my opinion. It's all going to be marginal from that standpoint. I think the next big breakthrough is when game developers decide to start focusing again on being fun.
Oh.
Most games these days, they focus so much on how good it looks, how well it moves, and the movement and the frame rate and the teraflops of like the number of pixels in each grain of sand. Like, get back to focusing on making the game fun. You see it all the time. There's a game that will come out that doesn't look the greatest, but people love it because it's fun.
Cuphead.
That's literally what I just had in my head.
Yep.
Cuphead is not the most graphically impressive looking game.
But it was so fun. Oh,
but it's fun.
So frustrating too.
Like, get back to games being fun. Back in when we were young, we did not look at this game and say, oh, is it realistic? No, we were like, is this fun?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that. Mm-hmm. That's a good point. For me,
Right.
I think I agree with what you were saying, but I think the next breakthrough is a more powerful VR.
Yeah,
I feel like if you look at VR games now, they look like PlayStation 2 graphics for the most part. I think as we get more, as our technology grows, we'll become more immersed in the VR. And I think companies will start to focus on that. And that way they can really put you into the world and allow you to do things that way. I'm just assuming here. But I think that could be, you've never seen Ready Player One, have you?
No, I need to watch it. But
that's a great movie. You
I
guys need to watch that.
I do need to watch
but
that.
I think like it'll be kind of like that, to where now it's like all interactive, or it's more like you're in the world instead of focusing on bigger screens.
Yeah,
just putting the screen right in front of you and putting you in the world. So
I do feel there is a lot to be tapped into as far as VR goes.
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest hurdle for that is affordability and capability.
That's a good point.
Because, like Tim, we went to the Sandbox VR thing for Darren's birthday.
Yeah.
And that was fun. And it was cool. And we could move around and we could interact with things. But guess what? We had to be in a specialized room wearing special things.
Right.
And how do you bring that home is going to be one of the biggest hurdles.
Yeah.
How do you bring that into a house and it not cost a fortune?
Yeah.
Right.
Like the Sandbox VR place, that equipment's probably $20,000-$30,000 per room.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, people ain't doing that at home.
Well, I mean,
that's why like VR now is so limited.
Yeah. But I mean, it'll be the advancement of technology, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, look at our TVs now. Like this TV you have in the 90s, how much would that have cost?
Oh, this would have been a $30,000 TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now you can just like walk into Sam's Club and be like, "Oh, look, $800. I want that." You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So I mean, obviously that's as technology advances, if they figure it out.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't. But you know what? I think at the same time, I think you'll get a lot of the older gamers, like especially like our age and up, who would just be resistant against that.
I think we would be resistant against it if they tried to make it the only way to play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they try to like push that, like, hey, if you want this game, you have to play it.
Yeah, because one of the limitations also of VR is physical capability.
Yeah, that's true too.
If this technology becomes the standard in 25 years, I'm gonna be 65.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not gonna be able to move in no VR all like that.
You'd be mad if you got to like feel the pain and you get tackled a mat and be like, all right, I'm done here. I'm done.
No, thank you.
One hit and I'm good.
But so physical limitation, that's also another limitation of VR is going to be physical. You got to be physically capable to do certain things.
Like I said, when I said who loves VR right now, my sons are 8 and 6.
Yeah.
And they're on it all day. They be sweating and everything. But all right, well, time for a shower.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I
that's
still
just my
think
thought.
they do need to improve the graphic fidelity, the graphics in VR headsets. But I think that's just what it is because they want to make it as cheap as possible. Right. If they were to release a Beta Quest 4 or whatever number would be the next one, 5 would be the next one.
Well, my sons have 3 and 4, so I know there's at least a 4.
Okay, so say they released a 5 and wanted to have PS5 level graphics, that thing will probably be $5,000.
Probably, yeah.
So they're just like, we're going to reduce the graphic power in it and make it
a
few hundred.
What you think, Tom?
Well, kind of like what you said, like some type of powerful VR thing, or something where you can actually feel like you're playing as the character in the game, shit like that, and hopefully, some type of indie company or something can just screw these AAAs over. That would be great, like to an extent, you know what I mean? Because I do like some of the AA companies, but to an extent, but I prefer the more of these indie developers to actually break through.
Yes, I want a video game revolution, for lack of a better word, where these major companies get upended and now the trends are set by the consumer and or the indie developers.
Right.
Not the major companies dictating what gets made, what's considered popular, this, that, and the fourth.
Right.
Only issue with that is me being realistic and somewhat of a pessimist. Money's driving everything.
Yeah.
And since they have the money to push whatever they want in front of you more than an indie could.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So that's what, because I guarantee if you go on Steam and look for indie game of whatever you want, you could probably find a decent game. Mm-hmm. But is it going to get pushed to the masses? No. Why? Because they don't have the budget to do major advertising to get it in front of people. They're just hoping enough people take a chance on it that it starts to spread by word of mouth.
Do you know what I've loved recently, and I hope it becomes like the standard?
What
Pearl Abyss is doing with Crimson Desert.
What, the constant updates?
The constant updates. They're like, we've heard your feedback. Boom.
Right.
All fixed. More feedback. Boom. Here you go. Oh, you all like doing this and it's a glitch? Boom. Make it part of the game.
What I like that Pearl Abyss is doing is they're taking away the excuse other developers used to have.
Yes, and that's what I say. I hope that becomes the standard.
Yes, because before, developers would say, oh, we have to time our updates because we have to get approval from Microsoft and Sony before we could push out these updates. Pearl Abyss just approved you're full of shit because they're pushing shit out damn near weekly. I don't know how many times I've come home, turned on my PlayStation, and be like,
it's like update.
Crimson Desert's been updated. The fuck?
Yeah. Right. Dude, and to me, that's a company that I want to support now.
Yes.
So when they drop the next game, I'm going to be like, I want to see this, because even if the game doesn't turn out great, they're like, here you go. Oh, you didn't like this? Here's another one. Didn't like this? Here's the update.
Yeah.
People were complaining that the game was too hard. They were like, okay, boom, we nerfed it. Oh, well, we want levels. Okay, here you go. Now you get to decide how hard you want to play the game.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's great, and I think that needs to become the standard.
Yes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, you're like, this game is, people hate this, and that. Or I don't like that I have to do this. Okay, now you don't have to do it. People were complaining. It's something as little as people were like, oh, I don't like how you can't take the shield off your back even when you're dual wielding.
Yeah.
So they was like, here you go.
Yeah,
I don't like how you can't, you always have the helmet on. Here you go. Now you can take that off. Like, that is how it should be.
Yes. They're listening to their fans. They're making updates, and they're doing it quickly.
Yes.
And like I said, they're proving that what these other developers have been saying about updates are full of shit.
Yep.
Right.
Because, like I said, they've always said, oh, we need to wait for approval from Sony and Microsoft before we could do any updates. Bullshit.
Yep.
So now that excuse is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So, but,
now we haven't had a topic on this. It wasn't on the schedule, but I wanted to ask y'all about this. Quintin, specifically you. Now, we've heard shit tons of news about GTA 6.
Right.
Well, there's been a rumor going out that a couple of the changes that they might make to GTA 6. Now, I want to get your thoughts on these things if you would like them or hate them. The first one I saw was cars will need gas.
I ain't gonna lie, that would piss me off. That would piss me off. You had to do that in Days Gone, and that pissed me off.
Yeah.
Like,
so
I forgot about that game.
Yeah.
Days Gone, it was a little more frustrating because it was hard to find gas.
Yeah.
Especially when the environment you were playing.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be pissed off if I'm in a goddamn car chase and I got 5 stars and the police is on my ass and I run out of gas. That would piss me off. Too realistic. I don't want that.
And they're going to make they're going to make a mission like the two. You got to hurry up and lose these people or whatever. But,
yeah.
But there's like no gas.
Yeah. Or too realistic. I don't want that.
You don't want that? Because I just thought about how
absolutely not
much thought you would have to put into some of these missions.
I don't want to think when I'm playing Grand Theft Auto.
Okay, that's cool. like some, maybe make it toggleable.
Okay,
If you want that on, you can have it on. Because I'm thinking if like you want to do a heist, right? One of your plans before your heist is making sure your shit is gassed up.
I can see that if they make that part of the heist, like, hey, make sure you get gas. I'd be fine with that. But if it's just like every time you're driving, you got to stop and get gas, that would piss me off.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
I get that because when you just want to do your reckless. Yeah, wanting damage and stuff like that. You don't want to worry about gas.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get it.
But yeah, if it's like, hey, don't forget to get gas before this heist, or you gonna break down, then I can accept that. Like, yeah, sure. Like, because then that's just like
if it's part of the mission, but not part of the core game.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I could get that.
Yeah.
And the other one is instead of having your unlimited arsenal like you normally do, where you could just cycle through all your weapons. You're only allowed a limited number of weapons on you, and the rest would be stashed in your trunk.
Yeah, I heard about them doing that. I'm not completely against that. It would be annoying though. I ain't even gonna lie. It would be annoying, especially if like I got a pistol on me, and then all of a sudden, a whole gang runs up on me, and I'm like, well,
so it's kind of like Red Dead.
Guess I'll die. It was on a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That wouldn't bother me. You know what I mean? Like, that wouldn't bother me as much.
It would bother me if they do that online.
Yes.
That would bother me then, because then you got all these idiots running around with rocket launchers just trying to blow you up, and you like, well, I left mine in my car.
Yeah.
You got to keep that thing on you at all times.
Yeah, right, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. But I'm not completely against that one. And like I said, the driving for missions, I'm not completely against. But if it's just like, because there's some time in that game, I'd just be riding around.
Yeah.
And I'd be mad if you just heard.
I think the first time it happens would be funny as fuck.
Oh yeah, and then it would be annoying after.
Then after that, it'd be annoying.
100%. You'd be like, oh come on, man. Like you running from the cops, you. Oh, out of gas.
Gotta run and jack somebody.
Yeah, like. Yeah, so.
Or run up into a gas station. Give me the gas for free.
Yeah, right. That'd be funny. Trying to rob them for gas.
Give me 40 on pump 4.
Still some Skittles on your way out.
And a bag of Skittles.
Bad. Yeah, so that's all I got on that.
Yeah.
All right. No recommendations?
Yeah. All right.
I'll
spark it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with an old PS1 game.
Ooh.
It's called Intelligent Cube. It was one of the very first games on the PlayStation, if my memory is correct. It's a simple little puzzle game where you got to destroy little blocks. Really old, it's very unimpressive graphically. It's just blocks and a little man that you could barely see. You got to you're just setting up little mines, if you want to call it that, to destroy blocks, and you got to destroy all the blocks before it knocks you off the edge. Just a little puzzle game. I thought it was fun.
What is it called?
Intelligent Cube, but it's spelled with a Q, not a C.
Okay.
Yeah, like here it is right here.
Game.
Like my sisters and I used to love this fucking game. I'm trying to remember if I bought it or not. But yeah, here it is.
Okay.
YouTube ad.
Of course, that's why I didn't even bring up the screen yet.
This looks familiar.
But yeah, it was like just a simple little puzzle thing, and you got an IQ based off of, depending on what you did and whatnot. And
Oh, okay.
Do you have this game?
I don't remember if I bought it or not.
Okay.
Like, see, you got to mark things and you destroy it, and like the black ones couldn't be destroyed. So, like any ones you didn't knock off, it take away some of your level you got left.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to.
Oh, okay. Our games were so simple back in the
Yeah,
day.
it was very simple, just a simple little puzzle type game.
Yeah.
But I always thought it was fun.
Oh, okay.
And then, it just progressed harder as it went along.
Okay, cool.
But it was very simple, but very fun. I enjoyed it.
All right. I got one for Tim. I know he's been resistant, but got to make this a nerd recommendation. One Piece live action. Check it out, Tim.
Check it out, Tim.
Come on, Tim. It's worth watching.
Check it out, Tim.
It's worth watching.
And for those who think I do not hate One Piece, I'm just against the live action because people are cheating just from the real story in watching it.
Look, you made me watch One Piece.
Yes.
Now it's my favorite anime. Watch the live action.
You got me to watch Gachi Akuda. Doesn't that count for anything?
Gachi good.
Yeah. But all right. Well, I might just because we might start coming up with a new topic with Darren because he's actually thinking about actually doing it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll give us updates. And at each arc, he'll do an update and tell us
on the podcast.
On the podcast.
Nice.
Join us remotely.
Hey, like I just told them, I've already made it back to Water 7 again. Or no, I'm at Enos Lobby now. So
right. So yeah, but I'll think about it. I mean, I have Netflix. I don't use Netflix. I might as well watch it, right?
Yeah,
paying all this money a month for it and don't fucking use it.
I say just check it out. See, they did, of course, change some things.
Of course,
but I think they kept the core.
Yeah,
pretty much the same.
Right,
so, it's worth checking out.
Did you hear about what the showrunner said about that?
About what?
The live action. What Oda made them do?
About what part?
Just stuff in general.
No.
Like they were saying there was stuff when they were doing the show, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we want to cut this out." And he's like, "No, put it back in."
Good.
But what was funny is they'd be like, "We can't afford to find the money."
Hey.
It goes back in.
Hey, and that's why writers need to have control of their stuff.
Absolutely.
Because look at all the stuff Netflix ruined in live action.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they said he legit was like, "Find the money, put it back in," and they did.
Okay. So
I watch him a lot.
Who?
Him.
Yeah.
Yes. I love his videos.
I watch a couple of them every once in a while where he's just shooting stuff.
Oh yeah, but then he pulls out the 50 cal and he, and Fred doesn't survive.
Yeah, big old,
big dummy Fred back.
That's a big old bullet.
Yes, yep. But I'll think about it. Okay. I'm not fully against it as I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
But
So, but what you got, Tom?
PS3 game. Sonic Unleashed. That was the one where he
turned into like a werewolf.
I wasn't too big on the werewolf.
Didn't people say that game was bad?
No, I liked it. No, I like the daylight stuff you did with Sonic was great, but the werewolf thing was okay. But if you can get past the werewolf stuff, but the other stuff was great.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought people said that game was bad.
A lot of people didn't care for the werewolf thing because it slowed down. It was but during the day though, like when you were actually on the real life stage and stuff, like it was great. It was fantastic.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, trash takes.
Yes.
No. You want me to kick us off?
Yes, sir.
All right, mine is simple. I've been seeing a lot of this online lately, and all you cool people who think it's, oh man, I'm more advanced than you. It is okay to like shonen anime.
Yes,
it is okay.
There's nothing wrong with
Shonen anime saved anime, whether you want to accept that or not. It is okay. I keep hearing all these weirdos. Oh man, if your favorite anime is One Piece or Naruto or Bleach, you don't watch enough anime. I watch a lot of anime.
Right.
I have an entire anime reaction channel. That's like reactions with my wife. I watch a lot of anime.
Yes, please check that out, by the way.
Yeah, and One Piece is still my favorite. Sorry. It is okay to like shonen anime. And I'm seeing like there was like some girl, she's like, oh man, you give me the ick if I ask you your favorite anime and you say a shonen, I get the ick. Who cares? People like what they like.
Speaking of ick, have you seen those memes that make fun of women's stupid ass icks or red flags or whatever they call them?
No.
It'll be like, oh, what's a red flag? And it'll be like, a woman will be like, oh, a guy that orders dessert at dinner.
Yeah.
And then you'll just see a I note or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It'll have a list. It'll just scroll all the way to the bottom. It'll be like having dessert.
Yeah, I have actually seen them. Yeah.
But some of these red flags, I'm like, dude, either you're lying, trying to rage bait, or you're terrible. And no, you should never be with anyone ever. Like one of them was like, they have a good relationship with their mother or sister. What?
Yeah. So
I can't like my mom to be with you? You're insane.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a whole nother one, but it's not like a red flag. It's like women calling men sassy for different things.
Yeah, basically.
And it'll
the
be
same
like,
thing.
oh, if a man uses his seat warmer, like, whoa, it's in my car. Why do I have to have a cold butt? Because you said so.
I enjoy seat warmer.
Yeah. So, stuff like that. But, yeah, it's just, it's ridiculous how people, oh my God, if you like this or you like that, you don't really know about anime, or that's just what they enjoy.
Right.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's all right if someone prefers, to turn their brain off when they watch anime. That's okay. That's what they enjoy. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
you don't have to be mad because someone preferred solo leveling over free run. That's what they preferred. It's okay.
It's okay. Don't yuck someone's yum.
Exactly. And this is coming from someone who loves free run.
You also love solo leveling.
I also love solo leveling. Exactly. It's okay to like both.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, when everybody was sitting there crying, this should have been anime of the year, that should have been anime of the year, I was sitting there like Apothecary Diaries got them both beat. So, but hey, that's all I got. It's people get on my nerves.
Yeah, they do.
So that's all I got.
Is it my turn?
Sure, if you want to go.
I didn't know if you were going. I didn't know if you wanted.
I didn't go.
Okay, you can go and go.
Okay. I'm gonna do this one just because it's relevant to me recently. Guilty Gear Strive has the best tutorial in all of fighting games, and it should be copied. Their mission system breaks down everything you need to know about fighting games. Absolutely everything. All of the stuff that people find out just by continuing to play after months and years, stuff like meaties and stuff like that. They literally have a thing in here. The title of it is Meaty. It teaches you everything you need to know about fighting games. Do you have to do all of the missions? No. But it's all there.
Right.
Stuff about frame advantage, anti-airs, meaties, all of that stuff. Like, at one point in time when I first started playing video games, I didn't know what a meaty was. I heard people say it. I had no idea what the fuck they were talking about.
I thought it was just a big combo.
Yeah.
But it's not.
No.
Yeah.
It's for those that don't know, a meaty is an attack when you knock somebody down. A meaty attack is an attack that hits on the very first frame that when they get up. So they have to either block or they're getting hit. Mm-hmm. They can't do nothing else. Mm-hmm. So, but if you don't know that type of stuff, and you're hearing that, you're sitting there like, what the fuck are people talking about? But they legit have a long list. Like, I've been going through, because I've been trying to learn Guilty Gear a little bit, because my son wanted to start playing it. So I was like, I'll try to figure it out too. And it teaches you everything. I've been through, I think, 3 of their mission section. And like the first one is like basics. Mm-hmm. Literally, this is how you move. This is how you jump. This is how you crouch. So if you know nothing, it'll teach you that. Yeah. Then it'll go into, okay, here's how you do a special move. Then from there, it'll go, okay, here's how you combo. And then it goes into stuff, okay, this is stuff that only applies in Guilty Gear. You're not going to use this shit anywhere else. And it's literally titled that, only in Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear specific tactics.
Oh, that's dope.
And it teaches you everything. And I'm like, this should be in every fighting game.
Mm-hmm. That's dope.
Yeah. I have 2 different situations for my trash shake. Why is it when a man gets harassed or assaulted by a woman on a TV show or a movie is considered funny?
Funny. Yeah, I was about to say it's funny. Yep.
Why is that funny? Exhibit A, the Parkers.
Hey, Mr. Ogleby.
She harassed that man.
She did.
For years. Running up, grabbing up on him. Supposed to be funny. But, yeah, they got married at the end, I believe. But the point is, she still did harass
him. Did they?
I think they did.
I don't know. I didn't.
But
really.
She still harassed the man. That's harassment.
That is harassment.
Yeah.
Coming to America too.
Didn't see that.
Eddie Murphy's character was drugged.
Oh, by Lisa Leslie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Lisa Leslie.
Not
Jones.
Leslie Jones. Sorry.
yeah, not Lisa Leslie.
Leslie Jones. Yeah.
But he was drugged and assaulted.
Yeah.
And had a child with the character.
Yeah.
But that's supposed to be funny. And
Coming to America too.
Coming to America too.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow.
Well, it happened in Coming to America 1.
Technically, but
okay.
That's what 2. They're like, oh, this actually happened when he was in New York the first time.
But he was assaulted, but that's supposed to be funny. But if this was the other way around, it would be a whole different situation.
Yeah,
you know I mean, that's ever since that's kind of been bothering me for a while. Like, why is it whenever men get assaulted by women or butt touch and they think it's hilarious?
It's kind of, even in real life, it's the same thing. Like, you can see a video of like a woman just like beating a man, and everyone's like, "Oh, ha, 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 be a man, be a man." But then, like,
if he
the moment he snaps, then everybody's attacking him, and it's like, well, why didn't y'all intervene when she was hitting him? You know, so. Yes,
yeah. You know, but I just thought, like I said, it's like in the Parkers. I'm like, that's harassment.
It's double standard.
It's a double standard.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of bullshit.
I will say this, and this will probably piss some people off. Everyone says they want equality until they also lose their privilege.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I like that.
Because women will speak, they want equality. But then we'll turn around and say, I expect a man to pay when I go to dinner. No, that's not equal. They'll say, oh, you shouldn't hit women even if they hit you first. That's not equal. That's not equality. Equality is if you hit me, I can hit you back. That's equality. And that is technically equal. If you want equality, you should stand for everyone treated equally. Meaning, if you hit that person first, they have every right to hit you back. I'm not saying that men should hit women first.
We don't do that on this.
I'm completely against men hitting women.
I am saying that outright. I'm not saying men should hit women first. But if a man is getting hit by a woman and he's trying to leave and she's still hitting him, she shouldn't be surprised if he hits her back.
So I'm against men hitting women. I am. I've been hit by women before. And
we all have sisters.
So I've moved on. Well, not family, but I'm just saying that I've moved on in my life. But I'll say this. You spit on a man and he knocks you clean out, I do not blame him because spit is disgusting.
Yes, it is.
It is disgusting. And I seen a video of that some TikToker. The woman called him the N-word and spit on him. I was like, if he'd have punched her in her mouth, I'd have been like, well. So that's the only time
people. And I also want to make sure I emphasize this is not just a woman thing. I don't want people thinking I'm hating women. Other people, I see people do it racially. Mm-hmm. You'll have black people screaming, "I want equality," but then they'll turn around and be racist or prejudiced towards gay people or Arabs or something else. That's not equality. You don't want equality if that's the case. You just don't want to be the target of the inequality. Mm-hmm. That's not equality. If you want equality, that means it should go straight across the board.
Right. Equality
applies to everyone.
I never understand why people are so concerned with gay people. Why do I care who you sleep with?
That's always
not affecting me.
That's always been my thing. Why do you care? Because ultimately it comes down to you're concerned about who someone else is fucking.
Right.
That's really weird behavior. Especially when you're talking about your children. Well, I wouldn't want my child to be gay. So basically, you're worried about who your child is fucking. That's really, really weird. That's really weird. Oh, it's religion. I'm going on a rant about this one.
I got him started.
He said,
you got me started on this one.
Sorry.
Stop putting religion as your basis for anything if you're not following your religion to a T. I'm tired of
your religion on anyone, period.
No, I'm not even talking about applying it to someone else. I'm just talking about your remarks.
Oh, okay.
You'll have so many people like, "Oh, I'm against gay marriage because of my religion, because I'm a Christian." Motherfucker, you got 4 kids by 3 different people. You're fucking and you're not married. You're eating pork. You're tattooed. You got piercings. All of that shit is not allowed according to the Bible.
Your clothes is mixing
mixing different fabrics.
There you go.
You're not listening to the Bible on any of that shit, but this is where you draw the line. Mm-hmm. You're a hypocrite. Shut the fuck up.
I agree.
No sin is greater than the other.
Exactly.
There you go.
If you're not following it 100% to the T, you need to shut the fuck up.
Honestly, I don't care what your religion is. Don't try to force it on other people.
Yeah.
That's my big thing with it.
And that's also it. You're allowed to feel however it is you feel. Even what I just said. Technically, you don't got to listen to what I said, but you shouldn't be trying to express that to other people when you ain't even listening correctly. You ain't living right. Don't try to... It's okay to say, I'm not going to do this because my religion won't allow me to. Cool. Soon as you say, you can't do this because my religion doesn't allow me to, you're out of your fucking mind. It's that simple.
That was Malik's extra trash take.
Yeah. I had to go on a rant about that.
All right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hey.
That's all we got?
That's all we got.
All right. Like, share, and subscribe, and peace.
Peace.
Doses.